Why did I ever start using methamphetamine? What's up, you guys? My name's Nicole Pludre. I'm a person in recovery. I've been sober for 9 years, and I used to shoot a lot of motherfucking meth. I'm your resident old school tweaker. I know all about the tweakertivities. From geeking, peeking, to tweaking. I know all about it. I received a DM yesterday, I think it was, and it was something to the effect of, if people that struggle with methamphetamine addiction don't share what caused them to start using meth, then their stories will be short-lived. I didn't know how to take the message. Basically, I felt like it was telling me that I don't talk enough about the reason why I started using meth, and that if I didn't start sharing about why I used meth, I wouldn't have longevity on social media. Which, just so you guys know, I've been telling these stories for 6 years. I've been growing a platform on social media since 2017 or 18, and I have 25,000 followers on YouTube, 139,000 on Facebook, almost 200,000 here on TikTok, another backup account on TikTok with 39,000 and 25,000 over on Instagram. So I've been working really hard about spreading the message for, like I said, 6 years. But I digress. That stuff's not really that important. I just wanted to say, it's not like I just started doing this. I've been telling people about drugs and alcohol for years, my experiences. But let's get into why I started using meth. Sorry if that was a long intro, but you guys know how I am. If you're not new here, you know I'm long-winded. So you could press the phone on the, right here, hold it down, and it'll go 2 times speed. It'll make me talk faster. It'll be like I'm tweaking, so we can tweak. Okay? Anyway, I started using methamphetamine solely because I was an insecure. I had low self-esteem, low self-worth, and I thought I was fat and ugly. I was 15 and a half years old, almost 16, and I had just gotten back from band camp. While I was at band camp, I had starved myself. All I ate the whole time I was there was Diet Coke and Snickers. That's it. I would have 1 Diet Coke and 1 Snickers a day, and then drink water the rest of the day. I came back 20 pounds lighter, and I was so excited. But I still thought I was fat and ugly. It's really important for you guys to know that I grew up in a city, a town called Hot Springs, Arkansas, a little country town in Arkansas, specifically in Piercy, Arkansas. Okay. I lived a couple miles down from Lake Hamilton High School. I am half Mexican, half Italian. Well, there's a bunch of other stuff I'm mixed with as well, but the majority of my ethnicity is Mexican and Italian. Some Jew, some Middle Eastern, and some indigenous Native American. But for the most part, it's Mexican and Italian. Those are the 2 largest percentages. I always felt like I was different than everyone else. I was very dark when I was younger. I was always outside as a little girl. So I was really freaking brown. Really brown. And when I started at my school, all the kids made fun of me. They called me taco and burrito. They called me Smig wetback. All the derogatory things you can call somebody that is Hispanic. And that sat with me. It sat with me from a young age. And so when I became a teenager, I always felt like I wanted my hair to be blonde. I wanted to have blue eyes, wanted to have brown eyes. I wanted to have white skin, wanted to have brown skin. And I can remember my parents always telling me, Nicole, we promise you in a couple of years, all of your friends are going to be tanning in the tanning bed and wishing that they had the skin that you had. But I just couldn't understand that at a young age. And then I was really struggling with my weight. My weight always fluctuated. At that time as a teenager, I was never too heavy, but I was probably 10 pounds overweight, if that. But to me, that was a lot. And so I begged my mom to take me to the doctor. And when I went to see the doctor, this is back in the 90s, The doctors would give you anything you asked for, basically. If you wanted a narcotic medication and you didn't have any issues or had never presented, any problems with medications before, they hand them right over to you. I went in, told the doctor I was struggling with my weight, and he prescribed me phentermine, which was an amphetamine. I was prescribed that for 2 months, and within those 2 months, I had figured out that that was the answer to all my prayers, and that all I needed was a stimulant in my life, and I would be able to function at a normal rate like everyone else. I would be beautiful, skinny. I was more outgoing. I had more energy. I could focus better. I got all my homework done. I was in so many extracurriculars growing up. I was in band. I played basketball. I played fast pitch softball. I was on the dance team. Like, when I tell you guys, I was doing the damn thing. And so this drug just gave me so much, When I was not able to get it after 2 months because my prescription ran out, my doctor would not fill it past 2 months because he said it was something I could get dependent to. That's when I went and I found drugs on the streets. I had already started dabbling in high school with drinking and smoking marijuana, and I had tried cocaine one time at a party. And it wasn't really my thing. It made my throat really numb and made me want to puke. When I smoked meth for my first time, I fell in love. And that is why I started using. It all stemmed from my struggle with food, my weight, and my low self-esteem and low self-worth. What am I doing to help my child not experience what I experienced? I'm trying to raise a child who has high self-confidence. I'm trying to raise my son to do things that he wants to do, not things that I pressure him into doing. I'm trying to help him see how substances can affect you negatively in your life by sharing my own stories with him. And hopefully that keeps him, on the straight and narrow. If he ever does try anything, I hope he comes to me, and I hope he talks to me about it. And I hope I can help him be safe. Because at the end of the day, I know that I can't shelter him from everything. And I know there's going to be moments where he does things that I don't want him to do. I just only hope that he listens to all the information that I've been teaching him over these years. All the safety precautions. All the suggestions about making sure you have Narcan and all those things. Hopefully I don't have to worry about that for some more years because he's only 10. But you never know with kids these days. They're all starting things so much earlier now. So I think back to when I was using, and I think about my poor parents. And how worried they were about me, and how hard it must have been to have 3 daughters back to back, trying to make sure that they're all safe. So, yeah, that's how I started using drugs. That's why I started using drugs. I hope it helps you understand me a little bit better. And if you can relate, please share your experience in the comment section below. If this video helped you at all, please comment, share, and let me know. Share it with somebody else. Thanks, y'all.